midlife crisis na sinasabi, it happens during that time period ng mga late 30s, during our 40s, 50s, na there's not much going on in our lives. That's
Ah,
why we feel na parang yun nga, nagkakaroon tayo ng crisis na
yeah,
tinatawag.
parang nagiging Monday ng mga bagay-bagay. Parang ganon.
Yes,
Things are
yes.
so boring. It makes sense na parang kahit ako pagka ganun siguro ka-boring ang buhay, magka-crisis
Mm-mm.
din ako.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Sistering with Mel and Lynn. Hi, Mel.
Hi, Lynn!
Today, we are going to talk about midlife crisis.
Naparoll
Actually,
eyes ako. Naparoll eyes
yeah,
ako.
ayoko to eh. Ayoko
Sorry,
tong
sorry.
term na midlife crisis. Pero sige, let's talk about it.
Una sa lahat, pinag-usapan natin ito kasi we're in that age. Okay, age reveal. So, ganon. So, baka maraming nakaka-relate dyan. Kasi, tsaka meron na nga rin daw quarter life May mga ganon na. May quarter life crisis. So, whatever crisis that is, life crisis that is, naniniwala ka ba sa midlife crisis? Do you believe in it?
Yeah, I believe
Okay.
in midlife crisis. I've heard this neuroscientist na talagang siya lang yung nakapag-explain. Yung sinabi niya, it just made so much sense to me kung ano ba tong midlife crisis and bakit natin siya na-experience.
Okay, sige,
Mm-mm.
sige.
So, ang sabi niya, yung happiness kasi natin, nagfa-fluctuate siya. Hindi tayo palaging masaya sa buhay. May nagpi-peak siya and then meron din siyang mga lows. And then it depends kung ano yung ginagawa natin sa buhay, yung season ng buhay natin. So when we are in our teenage years, marami tayong mga adventures, 'di ba? Adventurous tayo, natuto na tayong uminom ng alcohol, natuto na tayong mag-drive. So parang there's a lot of going on in our life. So masaya tayo, yung happiness level natin mataas. And then when we reach yung mga 20s natin, busy rin tayo marami rin tayong mga ganap sa buhay kasi that's the time when we are looking for a job. 'Di ba pagka-graduate, hanap ng trabaho, and then that's also the time when we are looking for a partner. Yung iba hanggang mga 30s, ganyan. And then, and when we reach our mga late 30s until mga nasa 40s or even some of us sa 50s, medyo nag-stabilize na yung buhay natin nun Most especially when we are already married, tapos meron ng family or yung iba meron ng mga anak. And then meron na tayong routine. Meron na tayong we are staying in a specific place, established na tayo doon, na-establish na natin kung saan tayo nakatira, kung saan nag-aaral yung mga bata, saan tayo nagtatrabaho, most of us, 'di ba? Stable na yung job, medyo matagal na sa trabaho, 10 to 15 years, 20, gano'n. So, during that time, walang excitement sa buhay natin. Kasi
So,
we're not
boredom. May konting boredom.
yes, we're not looking into something new. And then after that, pag mga medyo nasa 60s na, some of us, mga 50s, siguro kung medyo maaga nag-asawa, and then the kids move out of the house, nakagraduate na, or yung iba nag-asawa na rin yung mga anak, that's the time na meron na naman silang parang looking forward to,
Yes,
na parang may permission ulit na, uy, pwede na ako nito.
Travel.
Yes, meron na ako mga adventure sa buhay na, new adventures that I can try. So, tumataas ulit yung happiness level or your excitement level ng mga tao. So, yun. And then yung midlife crisis na sinasabi, it happens during that time period ng mga late 30s, during our 40s, 50s, na there's not much going on in our lives. That's why we feel na parang yun nga, nagkakaroon tayo ng crisis na tinatawag.
Parang nagiging Monday ng mga bagay-bagay. Parang ganon.
Yes, yes.
Things are so boring. Oo nga. It makes sense na parang kahit ako pagka ganun siguro ka-boring ang buhay, magka-crisis din ako. Magka-crisis din ako.
Yes, yung age din na yun, age range. Ginagamit siyang barometer ng mga tao parang to see kung ano na yung narating mo sa buhay. 'Di ba? Most especially kung yung tao feeling niya, well, nandito na ako sa age na 'to, 40 na ako, 38, 39, 40, 45 or I'm 55, and then ito pa lang yung narating ko sa buhay ko and then nagkakaroon sila ng crisis na
Okay.
parang, ano ba yung ginawa kong mali or hindi ko ginawa? That's why eto lang ako ngayon. They
So
feel that
do you
crisis.
think it's universal? Like everybody goes through it?
Yeah, I think so. Pero yung mga hindi masyadong naapektuhan negatively is yung mga tao na constantly, those people who are constantly looking for new things,
Yeah, yeah.
new activities, new adventures in life, yung hindi
Correct, correct.
tumitigil, yung hindi
Yeah, yeah.
tumitigil.
I agree. I agree, Jan. I think it's universal. Everybody's going through it. Iba't iba
Mhm.
lang yung manifestation. Like, or iba't iba lang yung type of crisis that people are going through. Kasi nga, parang nagpa-plateau yung life.
Yeah.
So, yun. So, doon nawawala. And then, ngayon lang, as you're talking about it, I was able to recall a lot of mga seasoned or successful entrepreneurs. Common sa kanila na sinasabi nila na parang, I feel like I've reached my ceiling sa enterprise ko or sa venture ko. Then, I look for something na ano pang pwede kong gawin or saan ako dapat kumuha ng strength or inspiration to move forward.
Yeah.
Well, ngayon, parang just naisip ko lang that can be the crisis, the midlife crisis for others. No? It can also be their version of midlife crisis.
Yeah.
And dun sa huli mong sinabi, naisip ko na yung mga constantly seeking for new things or nile-level up nila yung sarili nila, 'di ba? Or gusto nilang transition or uh, re parang to come up with
Mag-reinvent
something new.
ba
Yeah,
ng
reinvent.
sarili?
Yeah, it's more of reinvent. Yeah, that's a good term. Reinvent themselves or seek for something bigger, deeper, wider, 'di ba?
Mm.
Sa venture nila or whatever.
Mm.
Yun din yun. I think it's just manifesting in a different way. 'Di ba? Iba lang. Pero you
Yeah.
are seeking something to disrupt the plateau.
Yeah.
Na para mabago yung mundane everyday life, 'di ba?
Mm.
And most of them, ito yung isa pang common. So, yun, lahat halos sila nagdadaan sa ganon. As may turning point sila. And most of them are seeking God. So, may mga iba nag-join ng mga charismatic group or ibang Christian community, ganyan. So, but overall, ang sinasabi nila, parang isa sa common yun na they seek the Lord. Kaya sila nakapag-continue at nag-thrive, naging successful. I'm not discounting na tungkol yun sa Diyos. I'm just stating, parang nire-relate ko lang doon sa sinabi mo na maybe that's the manifestation of the midlife crisis sa kanila. And it's a good thing na sa ganun nila nahanap ang solusyon or they were able to cope up with the crisis, diba? In that way. So for others naman, and yung isa pa pala na sinabi mo na yung mga nagre-reinvent ng sarili na tuloy-tuloy, mostly hindi nila napapansin. Di ba? Hindi nila napapansin na it's a crisis. Kasi maraming nagbabago. Pero sila naman ang nag-i-introduce ng pagbabago eh. Kasi there was a monotony of life. Hindi nila they cannot stand it anymore. So that's also a manifestation. So ang ano ko naman dyan, ang parang sa akin, ang analogy ko naman dyan, which I heard or nakwento ng isang friend ko. Yung ganito daw kasi, like tama, yung ganitong point wherein you want to have something. And parang kahit anong gawin mo, nahihirapan kang ma-achieve. Sa kanya daw, ang naging pinaka-effective is to forgive yung mga gusto mo, either other people or even yourself, sa mga past, even yung kabataan mo pa, yung sa childhood mo pa, na parang kinalimutan mo na lang just because you're busy with life or you're adulting or whatever. So, sometimes, yun daw yung best time to pray about it or parang confront mo yon and forgive. And that's the time na hindi ka na magiging, or you will be able to achieve yung gusto mong ma-achieve kasi wala nang nagde-drag sa'yo. Or parang tingin mo, wala na, yung full potential mo, mas ma-achieve mo siya. So, ang naisip ko naman dyan, kaya pwede rin. Kasi di ba, during those exciting years, pwedeng marami kang na-encounter, di ba? And marami kang mga na-experience that are either, di ba, bago mo lang na-discover nung bata ka, you're very confused. And sometimes, yung confusion na yon hindi mo na lang gustong alamin or hingan pa ng explanation or wala kang mahinga ng explanation. And then, binaon mo na lang siya sa limot. Something like that, no? Tapos, pero ngayon, na nasa age ka na rin, and then, wala kang masyadong ganap sa buhay, hindi ganun ka-exciting, bumabalik siya, it haunts you. Or kasi may time ka na to di ba, think about it, kasi, ano na yung mga pangyayari, lagi na lang, same routine. And then, ngayon yung time to confront it. So it can either be, so you're also undergoing a crisis, but this is also something na parang metamorphosis, di ba, ng life, na kailangan mo lang pagdaanan and find a way to be able to unleash the full potential sa'yo.
Yeah.
Na hindi lang, it's not just the retirement that is waiting there for you na kailangan mong parang yun na lang, hindi na lang yun ang promising. May iba pa. You just have to keep on reinventing yourself. Or yun nga, confronting your past so that you'll be able to let it go and hindi na siya mag-drag sa'yo sa mga gusto mo pang gawin in the future.
Yeah. Gusto ko yung sinabi mo na metamorphosis kasi phase lang to nung buhay natin, and I think we have to respect it na kailangan nating pagdaanan to. Parang season nga siya na hindi pwede parati na summer or parating winter, 'di ba? May season talaga, and there's a reason why nag-iiba-iba yung season. Hindi pwedeng palaging masaya or palaging super
Correct.
excited. Pero hindi naman sinabi na tiisin mo na lang.
Yes.
Yun nga, you have to, while you are in this period, yun nga, pwedeng i-confront mo yung mga hindi mo kinonfront before, or i-reinvent mo yung sarili mo, look for adventures, engage in, new activities, new projects. And also, ang masama kasi dun sa mga iba who are undergoing this midlife crisis is yung iba, like in terms of relationships. This is also the time na maraming married couples, or even if they're not married but they've been together for a very long time, sometimes decades. Ito yung time minsan na naghihiwalay because one partner or maybe both of them were looking for excitement and they thought that they could find it
With another
outside the
person.
relationship, with another person. Yung mga tao naman na if we have people around us who are undergoing this midlife crisis, we should also respect them kasi yung iba niloloko pa na, for example, bumili ng ganitong bagay. For example, bagong kotse, or yun nga, medyo nagbago ng haircut, nagbago siya ng mga outfit niya, ganyan. So,
Yeah,
parang
yeah.
lolokohin pa, di ba, na, wow, midlife crisis, di ba? Parang, or biglang naging religious, sasabihin, uy, wow, religious na siya, midlife crisis. Yung
Yeah.
ganun, di ba? Lolokohin pa. Parang, siguro we should respect them kasi, yun nga this person is just trying to reinvent herself, or is just trying to look for something new in her life, is or she's bringing something new into her life na dala ng excitement sa buhay niya.
Yeah.
Kasi nga nandun siya sa period na wala masyadong ganap sa
It's
buhay.
part of coping. Kaya siguro kasi dapat
Yeah.
dapat siguro hindi siya tawaging crisis.
Yes.
'Di ba?
Oo, ako
Para hindi
yeah.
ganun yung dating na parang nakakahiya ba na mag-undergo nito? Dapat hindi. Kasi sabi nga natin, it's
Yeah.
universal. Iba't iba lang yung manifestation natin. So, it's just normal, I guess, 'di ba? And for those who are undergoing naman, huwag niyo namang ding abusuhin na parang
Yeah.
masyado akong ngayon, parang intindihin niyo ko, nagmi-midlife crisis ako.
Yeah. Isa
'Di
pa
ba?
naman
Huwag
yan.
naman
Yes.
gano'n. Kasi lahat na hindi ikaw lang. Hindi ikaw lang yan.
Yes.
Hindi mo lang, iba-iba lang tayo ng pagdadala. So, you're not entitled to the understanding of everyone. So, yung
Yeah.
gano'n. So, kaya, I think, it deserves another name. Siguro,
Some
pag-isipan natin.
people are suggesting midlife assessment.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, assessment is nice.
Parang medyo
Kaya,
positive siya, di ba?
Yes.
Medyo formal nga lang. And then, parang, it's a lot of work. Mag-assess pa ako, di ba?
Yeah, correct. Totoo naman.
Pero totoo naman, yun yung kailangan mong gawin. What do I
Yes.
need to bring into my life? Something positive, syempre.
Oo.
That will bring me excitement. Ano yung mga kailangan kong gawin? Or bakit nandito ako ngayon? What brought me here? Ano yung mga mali kong nagawa? Ano pa yung mga pwede kong i-improve? So, well, assessment nga siya talaga. It's a lot of work, pero it's better than crisis.
Yeah, oo. So it deserves another name. Assessment is good, but maybe we can think of another name. Baka meron sa inyo na gustong makaisip.
Yeah.
I mean, may mas magandang term. You can message
Share
us.
nyo sa amin.
Yeah, share nyo sa amin para naman, yun ang gamitin natin para mag-share, tayo ng positivity. Kasi it has to be, una yun, sinasabi mo, respected. Tapos, kung
normalize.
We have to normalize it. And at the same time, we also have to celebrate and support yung mga tao na natatapos or 'di ba parang nare-reinvent nila yung sarili nila. Hindi yung it's becoming like parang natatag ka pa na nag-midlife crisis ka kaya ka nagkaganyan. Pwede namang choice ko lang na ganitong manifestation ng midlife crisis. Iba-iba kasi siya. So yun, parang i-normalize natin din siya and respect the process. Tama yun eh. Kasi parang parang childhood, 'di ba? Lahat naman dapat pagdaanan yung age na yon or yung parang stage na yon, 'di ba? Yung teenage years, ganyan. So may stage din tayo, not because we're adults. Pwede na tayong wag na lang, 'di ba? Parang skip na lang.
Yeah. Okay, so yun, for everyone who's going through midlife crisis, kung nafe-feel nila, so again, look for something new, look for an activity that will make you feel excited about life again. And also, yung sinabi mo, gusto ko na wag naman abusuhin din, na gawin siyang excuse. Like, for example, kaya ako ng babae or ng lalaki kasi I'm undergoing midlife crisis, you can't blame me. Parang ganun, wag naman. So yun siguro yung mga dapat gawin.
Yeah. Sige. Ay, life. Life. Diba? Sabi nga, may friend ako. He's more of a mentor. Lagi niya sinasabi, ang buhay, mahirap. Magnegosyo, mahirap. Pero, may awa ang Diyos. So,
diba?
At the end, talagang wala tayo sa paraiso, guys. So, awa ang Diyos. So, God is good and He will help us, diba, along the way. Okay, so I guess that's it for this episode. Thank you for listening and spending time with us, and hope to see you again next week here at Sistering with Mel and Dean. Bye!
Bye!